Right.
And that's what's helping him maintain his lead.
Not only that, maintain his confidence. He's got to be feeling at the top of the world. Whatever he, whatever formula he's cooking up there, it is executing. It is good. And here we have it. So the bus split. Is this rigged? They're all so great. Another just half and half. Everyone I've said the
You're
same
right, because
thing.
I don't get these kind of buses.
5 games in a row. Like, just really great buses again. To reiterate, for those of you guys just tuning in, we are in match 5. So far, the last 5 rounds have had really fair buses. Everyone getting a piece of what they want as far as placement on the map goes. This is great stuff.
And take a look, man. 42 seconds in, Marky finds the first elimination of the game.
So it seems to be following trend. Salty is just getting more and more contested. Now 8 players in the Salty Springs region. Leaky Lakes here, we saw a little bit of ace on his late game rotations before coming on out of there. This is going to be shaping out to be one crazy game. Someone's going to get eliminated sometime soon.
About a mag of each weapon.
Yeah, for each dynamite also takes a ton of resources as well. So for pressuring an early game, dynamite's fantastic. It can allow you to deny farm. See, his Markel's loot is pretty rough right now.
A huge
crazy
hit.
shot right there. Great follow-up.
Keeps the pressure on, and look at this, healed up to 100.
He didn't waste any materials on that. He only just had to build up overhead, about 60 mats, committed, and that was it. Caxi now deciding to get out of here because that person does not have shield. He says, you know what, I don't want to fight right now. But J1 Nasa says, I'm taking it with no shield. That must be a little bit of hurting his confidence there because the shots are landed by Zypan. When Nasa gets taken out, I knew he knew he made a mistake after he hit Zypan and he saw that blue come up.
Yeah. And this is a replay coming out of Issa, looking to drop down on Thomas HD while in that shadow form. Goes to break out with shotgun ready. Heavy to go through the wall. It is enough.
Signature play right there. Issa bullying his way through the build.
Get 40 wood, spend 10 to replace that wall, so you're up 30, but...
Oh, here we got a little bit of Oslo versus Aposto, 2 great players. Again, 2 aggressive players known for, battling. Aposto so far looking good, but maybe not too good. That was an 81 trade for both sides, but Oslo loses more than he can gain here. And he's going for the 1 pump. He's trying to see if he can hit it. Both are down to, no HP.
If any of them sneeze, the other will be going down.
Playing
also
aggressive with no HP is what you have to do here. He needs to get it in.
Wait,
someone just comes in out of nowhere.
It was Arson! Arson third parties this entire action and picks up both.
You know what? You know what's the crazy part about this? This is the 2nd time Arson has done this to both of them. They must be livid, so upset. He's done it multiple times now where he comes in and gets 2 on the distraction and gets both of them.
He got him in the window, barely even peeking. And now Arson is oh, okay, you gotta drop
DJ
the base
Arson,
there.
dude.
DJ Arson.
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, Arson, man, it's coming up. Timing impeccable.
And now we're near the abandoned hero base.
There's someone inside of it. Nice little compact SMG there. Bosch diving right in. Interesting strategy used there where he, uses the cone, phases through it, falls through the floorboard, and pushes into the box because he presses himself up against 2 walls. Is he going to do it? If I'm nowhere to pretty much want to get ahead of the storm a little bit. Yeah, he's showing that he doesn't really know where this player's at. And after checking that box, he knows he's got to be here. The quick edit comes out, catches him by surprise. Noon comes out victorious.
1 elim and maybe a few upgrades. The hand cannon there, that is a fantastic reward. But I wonder if Raz heard that action. Maybe not. We see Zek still making rotations. Swazu versus Farron's. He's got the hunting rifle out. Can he get him from behind?
Yeah, we talk about not wanting to pretty much agitate players when you're on the rotation. Zexo's going to bite the bullet here for picking too many fights on the storm line with a very long rotation to make. And they're not going to let him go for it. So now Farron's picks that one up. He's going to have to mini back up. Swazu rocking that OG Nogops here. Already sitting on a point as well. And we heard a sentry gun be put down.
Oh, he is not going to be fooled.
And that's a trade back, though. RPG did connect.
see the safe circle very close by, but looking at the scoreboard, Suezu leads the pack with 4 eliminations. Ghost Issa right behind him, though.
Yeah, so far, 51 players remain. A lot of the eliminations are being spread out here. You don't see anyone leading by too much at the moment. It's just a lot of fair share as far as the elims go. Looks like he's going deep in the zone here. Issa's still alive. Again, playing the high ground here, looking for these elims.
Suezu's falling behind Issa, maintaining high ground, just like you talked about. Just looking to catch players as they make their way into this current safe zone.
That's a really good shot right there.
I mean, look how many players down below are fighting. This is all free opportunity for Issa.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's got zone. He's so high up. He's fortified. There's nothing to worry about here.
There's a lot of loot there. A player as well. 2 down below. 3, 4 on his left. 2 directly below.
These guys are realizing
what's going on.
They're realizing these are their last moments, their last games. Game 5, 40 players alive. 39 players alive now. No one wants to get taken out here. This is a tough rotation to make, but everyone's using their mobility, their utility items, and they're getting to where they need to be.
Aries as well with 4 eliminations.
Aries is doing great right here. These are the points he needs to get to top 20. Not only that, his item selection is amazing. He's got the double barrel, hand cannon, heavy AR, grappler, launch pad. You cannot ask for a better loadout than this. But he should pop a mini right now. I don't think he's realized his health check.
Maybe he's just hoping to catch someone, right? It's like, look, if I catch someone, that'll be 50. That's more than 25, and it'll go overshield there.
Here it is. Zeke now rotating with a launch pad. These guys are just bouncing back and forth. Remember, every time you set up a launch pad, everyone else gets a launch pad in your area. We've seen a lot of padding back and forth so far. That's why the player count's so high right now. And there it is. We talk about recycling pads. Suezu rotates to the pad to get across the map here. People are just cycling and recycling these launch pads. I don't know how his loadout is set up like this, but he has 8 minis in one slot, 2 in the other. He must have picked up 12 minis at one point or another. Is going down here, and let's go ahead and check out Suezu right here.
It's Bell with just a handful of HP.
The compact SMG bully is so nice from Suezu. He's been connecting these shots. It's working out well for him so far.
5 eliminations with 2 more. Suezu could potentially see a big bonus. He's not that far away. It only needs 2 more, and then anything after that would be big bonus.
There it is. He's going to trade out the minis for the grappler. Smart decision there. Also lucky enough for him to pick up a grappler with this many shots in the end game, because this is going to be able to pretty much propel him to top 10 if he plays his cards right.
Now we're coming down to the wire. 26 players remain in the current lobby. Scalar and Suezu lead as Aries actually picked up another elim. And so did Skylar, putting him at 6 total eliminations. He is leading the pack.
Scalar looking to make a name for himself and take this big bonus sometime soon. So is Suezu and Aries. Everyone's so close to it.
And you just
what
hear
is
all
going
the
on? Yeah, it's just fire shots everywhere right now. And no one's being taken out, so people are fighting in their forts. After this, the zone will continue to push players, and the lobby will be sliced in half. On this next rotation, Keenstar still alive at the furthest part of the zone here, which for some reason is working, and Scalar manages to secure himself the elim he needed. That's a point.
We now hit big bonus time. Every elim after this, it's a big bonus. That's 1 additional point per elimination.
And Scalar in a very fortunate situation that he is in front of the zone, so he can wave this campfire out just a little bit and still fight players on the rotation push, which can give him a point for every single elim. Gold pump now.
Keenstar was lost in the storm. He can't make anything happen, can't convert it.
Yeah, he was definitely the furthest back. I kind of noticed that early on. He was trying to be a late rotator, but someone pushed him back for it. And you see double grapple shots kind of being shared on the same flanks there. You got to be very careful now when you decide to push across. Oh, he almost phased through the wall right there. The plank is his. He's going for it. He wants this point right now. But the storm says different. The storm says you got to keep going.
And check the loadout. 1,000 small rounds? Are you serious?
He's got so many materials. He can take this high ground. This is where you want to be, because all he needs to do is get elims right now, and he will go to the top of the board. Hit any shots that you can. He's missing, though. Storm's back on his pressure again here. He gives up a little bit of position, but he lands a shot there. That's a point for him. And now he's going all the way forward to the high ground, barely making it. Pressure is on. He gets a top 10 point, though. Oh. Yeah, Rascal shuts him down at the big bonus. He was so close. He's tied for the big bonus prize pool as well. One more elim would have secured that so far.
I mean, keep in mind, he placed 10, so he gets a point for that as well. Mitro goes down, lost in the storm. Nyx did not stick the landing.
Rambo's also being shut down by Rascal. Rascal is just ending people's hopes and dreams here. Zypan now looking to scavenge anything he can get from this bottom area. Players are getting destroyed inside this these tight cone areas. Grappler gun comes out, and that's a 100 with the follow from the AR. Rascal shuts down another player. 1v1.
Zypan versus Rascal. Rascal needs one more elimination for that highest threshold of 3 points.
It will be worth 4 points because he's at 6. This here is a top 5 game changer. If he can land his shots and he manages to take all the shields, it's a right-hand peek. He doesn't land it, though. And now it's a fair game.
Oh, Zypan cracks back.
With the take the L overhead. GG. Each of those elims being worth 4 points a pop for both of them to break into a new threshold.
And see how Zypan flips the entire situation.
Yeah, you would think right there after getting hit for, all of your shield, it's over. Zypan had just enough materials to elevate himself. Rascal tried to recycle some builds. That was the mistake. And there you have it. So look at this from the opposite perspective. Zypan's, this is the view we wanted right here. The side jump. Another, that's a hard move to execute consistently and competitive.
End up tying, they're going to split the money.
And look at that.
Look, I mean, Sky maintains his lead with 10 points, but keep in mind he has not accrued any more after that last game. Tux in 9th picks himself up a few more. Issa there in 3rd, and guys, again, everyone playing already placed in the money, but it's the upper 20 that will see themselves more in that prize pool. Ghost Camo in that 20th spot, edging out Swazu and Zeke.
And it looks like the threshold was raised to 3 points
it's
now.
Now 3.
You can't break 3. You will not be set free. You're not going to get to that plus 20 bracket that people want to make it to. And even just taking a look, again, just to touch upon top 5, the running for top 5, it's a race. It's a neck-and-neck race. Everyone is just points, small threshold placement points really within one another to take for top 5.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, again, guys, it's not over until that final Victor Royale screen. We've seen people in the final games of these types of tournaments just shift the standings completely, coming out with big bonuses and dropping 10 points.
Scalar had the opportunity right there. Had he just had more placement, that would have been the difference, and he would be top 5 right now.
Especially if he just chained together 1-2 more elims, that could have been a